Alrighty, folks. We are back today on this Simulation Thursday in a title that I haven't really looked into for a couple months. Actually, I've been busy doing other things and waiting to see where this game goes because this is still in early access. We're in version 0, apparently 0.4, but I guess there's a point 0.8 in between or something. But they are calling this. Okay, I'm looking at the change notes on my phone. And that's the right um, numbering for the builds, but they're calling it update 1.4 for the this what are they calling it now? Early access like phase 1. So we played this, right when it first released back in March. I was like stoked, and for what it is, it's pretty great. In terms of content, there's not too much additional, but there has been some things that have changed since I've streamed, I believe, particularly with the way the passengers actually behave. Like they'll walk up to the bus now as you approach or they'll walk up to the bus stop as you approach the bus stop, which is a lot more realistic than what happened before. And they also will go all the way to their seat instead of like disappearing and then like respawning in their seat. So there's definitely behavior improvements. Really, I think the biggest things have been that, and then apparently the physics has been improved. I played with it a little bit with the improvements. I couldn't really tell that much of a difference. But basically, since the last time I showed this, there's just been a whole ton of fixing of bugs and improvement of processes. So I thought we would just kind of revisit it today and see how it looks and see how it kind of compares as we go to what it was like back in March. Um, I might have streamed this in May too. I can't super remember. I'm just scrolling through the update news feed, I guess, for the bus. So let's get right into it. Not too much has changed, I guess, here on the menu. I mean, we've gotten, I guess, more buttons. I don't know if those were there already. But they're there now. And I haven't messed with the options yet since last time. Let's just take a quick peek at these. I ran the game to make sure it runs. And didn't do anything weird. My buttons are all still mapped the way they were before. We got everything at epic or high. And I ran it, and it was pretty darn smooth, even with rain, which I think we're gonna do today. We can change it if we change our mind. You can actually change it in the gameplay menu. I'll show that in a bit. I can't remember if it was that way before. What else we got? Gameplay options. Um, I don't know if really anything has changed here. I'm gonna keep that stuff the way it is. All right, let's just get into it. Let's see what we got. So we still have the two Scanias, right? Just the 18 meter and the 12 meter, 3-door. We still just have the Berlin map. It's going to be like that for the full release too, but we're going to get more lines. We're still only on TXL line between the airport and Alexanderplatz. Um, so we're going to do that again today. And I think they've also done stuff with um, maybe optimizations at the stops or adding, I think they added announcements that were missing, maybe. Um, so yeah, we're gonna see what happens. I selected the middle of July, so we got today's date. We're gonna go ahead and do um, well, let's do something funny. Let's do like real time. I've always been doing morning, but like I haven't tried to see how bad the evening rush hour is. So let's do like it would be like around rush hour, right? Like let's do like 5 p.m. Let's like do right smack dab rush hour time. Assuming that work hours in Berlin are kind of similar to work hours in the U.S. Um, Not sure exactly what the work culture is like there. And let's do. You know what? We'll go ahead and start out with. No, I said I'll do rain. I said I would do rain. Let's just do rain. Let's stick with our guts or our guns. And yeah, let's get this launched. So, yeah, if you want to reverse, you got to go to neutral first. I learned that in OMSI. All right, so, um, I mean, I'm not getting any hitching like I was getting when I was streaming this that one time initially. They one of the things that they keep saying they're doing every beta release is improving the performance, and well, they're not wrong. This is running pretty darn smoothly. Well, let's see what happens when I get into the bus. I think it'll go up there. At least these people are undercover. I'm just getting soaked just sitting out there. But yeah, I don't know if they've changed much here. Changed much here. And this might be new too. You can hear footsteps. Might be a little quiet for you guys. Because it gets pretty loud with the bus running. So I turned the game audio down a little bit. Well, let's get our lights on. And can I do that now? Let's see. Now I right click and yeah, okay, they fixed the track AR thing, so I can now freeze the view, right click so I can use my buttons. And let's see. And when I right click again, it goes back to where my head actually is, so it doesn't like reset the view on me. The wind really picked up, so I might actually have to go close some windows here. It's getting a little windy, like it does. It's like a windstorm. It's summertime. Alright, give me 1 minute, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and if it decides to rain, I'm probably going to have to run away again, because the weather is pretty spontaneous here, especially in the summertime. It can be sunny and really hot, then all of a sudden, boom, there's just rain just pouring right in. So, anyway, let's get started here. We gotta put in our... See, they changed this at all? So... we just gotta plug in our tour number. It looks like they might have changed the interface a little bit. Oh, that's right, I can also use the numpad. Nice. There you go. Now, can I change... What is the button for view? I thought there was like a look left and right button. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... Oh yeah, didn't I do something with like 0, enter, 0, that just resets the interior. Ah, plus. Okay. So we gotta do this ticket stuff again, single ticket AB, starting to come back to me. Yeah, there, it was exact change again, 880. They paid 9, they're gonna need 20 cents back for their 24-hour AB. That might be a new one I haven't seen yet. Let's see again. The whole 480, 20 back on the ABC signal. That seems new. I don't think I've seen them taking a 24-hour ticket yet. But let's see if I can catch it. I probably missed it now. Oh no, they're still walking back. And sit. So there's actually animation now when they go to take their seat. Guess they don't need to get on the bus now, and it actually happens to be departure time, so yeah, we should probably get going. Alright. Let's turn down AC on here. There it goes. Looking at the dash, 25 Celsius on here. Alright, that should be good. I was wondering why it was so warm. It's July, so we gotta run the air conditioning. Put it in drive. Mess with our gearbox that keeps bouncing it in and out of park. What else is new? A 10 or a 12-year-old steering wheel, so. Alright. So let's see how this does performance-wise with the rain going. I guess we need to put our wipers on, huh? Which one is that? This one? There we go. I hope they do different intensities of rain. That would be good. Alright, just go. Just go, you're already in my way. Oh, you're gonna sneak around too, you bastard. Alright. Up the wipers. It's not enough to have them on the slow speed. There is a ton of traffic, but I guess for rush hour that's to be expected. Considering the level of AI and the rain, it seems like performance is really darn good, especially considering I'm streaming now at the same time as well. Now, granted, I did switch my encoder recently from the CPU H264 to the GPU NVNC encoder. So, gosh, slammed on their brakes. Lots of traffic. So that probably helped a lot. Considering my CPU is strained definitely more than the GPU, that guy just blew that light. Also, this is, I think, a thing that's different now, too. Is we actually have people crossing the street now. I forgot about that until I saw them there. So, yeah, there's reason to stop at these lights now. There's an incentive. The incentive is you don't kill people. We're gonna need to get over, actually. Is there a car there? There's a car there. Oh, navigating rush hour. I mean, seriously, with all this traffic, I am pretty impressed. I'm gonna stay in this lane because, if you're a long vehicle like this, you should stay in the outside lane when you have a dual turn lane, just because you don't want to smash into the person that's on the outside lane. They have more room, so. This light's gonna probably take us a bit. This rush hour is probably not going to be fun at all. I don't think there's any protected turns on the traffic lights. I guess that's just not a thing. So yeah, we're gonna have to wait here. Oh, they're just gonna, okay. This is awkward. Why are they doing that? Well, I'm not complaining. We have a schedule to keep. Is Shark gonna wait for me? Looks like he did. Alright. Onward. What is... I don't know if they changed the way the lighting works with weather, or we just haven't spent a lot of time with the weather. Maybe because of performance. But this looks like, wow. I believe this is the Unreal Engine, so I didn't pay attention to the startup logos. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's Unreal. I think it's Unreal 4. It looks awesome with the lighting, the reflections in the rain. And it's performing well to boot. Oh, got an accident up here. Now they're just going to carry on. No one has insurance, so they're just going to keep going. Oh, okay. Also, apparently no one uses their headlights while it's pouring down rain. One thing I wish they would do is have some mixed, or like some of the AI have their lights on, even in broad daylight. Like there are DRLs. The AI have DRLs, which is nice and modern. Excuse me. But, like in real life, even in broad, wow, what was that kind of right away there? That was interesting. It's still kind of doing funky stuff. But in real life, even in like in broad daylight, people drive with their headlights on all the time. The Subaru dealership I got my car from was like, yeah, you just Subarus turn their lights off when you take the key out, so just like leave your lights on all the time. And I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to replace the headlights sooner. I don't know if that's really a big deal anymore these days, but still, like, that's what the DRLs are for. But anyway, people will still do it, right? And it'd be more realistic if some of the AI actually did that. So apparently people went off the bus because I heard a beep. We need to pay tickets here. Single AB. Alright, and that's exact change, I believe. Nope, they gave me that much. Alright. How are we doing on time? Oh, the bus is not having a good time at the moment. You're up against that curb. We're rubbing that curve. Curb. Oh, this is awkward. We're just gonna, excuse me. Thank you. Bus is first, yes. Thank you. The transmission behavior is still a little weird, like, I'm just toggling, like, the throttle right now, and, like, it just, there's no feeling of a fixed gear, like I would think, unless these buses do something weird that I don't know about, but, like, well, there's kind of, like, maybe it's like an instant gear change it's doing, or so, I don't know, it doesn't seem right. So there's still some kind of funky stuff going on with the drivetrain, from what it seems, but nothing major. I tell you, OMSI's simulation is just, I wish it had better graphics. But I still come back to it. I haven't really recently, but I come back to it for the driving experience alone. It's just by far the most realistic land vehicle simulation that I've ever experienced. But, you know, there are trade-offs in each sim, I guess. Oh, the steering feels a little different. Feels a little tighter. Might have to adjust some stiff. Yeah, I do wish, like, the lighting on the ground, like, I feel like it's not, you know, light or dark enough out that we should see the reflection of the headlights on the ground, but we do. You know, just drive with the parking lights on, driving lights. SCS nailed it in, like, the 138 update where they did, like, the graphics overall, or the 140. I think it was just 140. Does anyone need a ticket? Nope, we're all just gonna, okay, we're all just gonna, take a free ride, huh? I guess they have passes and we just don't hear them being scanned. They walk clear back there. How are we doing on time? Departure 17:08. Alright, we're a minute behind. It's not bad. Oh no, this is kind of awkward. This is the bus lane, but they need to turn here, so I guess I'll just kind of hang back. Speaking of and playing with buses as we are right now. I've noticed that the pace of development for Lotus seemed to suddenly increase. Either that or they've been just like stockpiling the updates that they want to announce, because like, okay, they're gonna wait for me, thank you, that's what I would expect. I gotta get over now too anyway. Oops, well this is awkward. Excuse me. Kind of hard to see in those mirrors. They're very, what's the word? Convex? They're very wide field of view. Anyway. But, and I'm already distracted. Where was I? Lotus, right. It seems like, yeah, they've been putting a lot of update announcements out on Steam, and, it's pretty exciting because that has actually been in early access for a couple of years now. It's the successor to the OMSI series, basically. I mean, they're not... I don't know if they're advertising it that way because the developers of OMSI kind of had a falling out and it was all not that great. But I think one of the developers of OMSI and OMSI 2 is working on Lotus with I don't know how many others, if any. And Lotus is supposed to be like a rail sim tram bus. I think it's supposed to also have planes at some point, so that's going to be interesting. But of course, they're focusing on buses and trams first, mostly trams and rail cars right now, which is, I prefer buses over those. So they do have the bus module released for that series, but for the price, what you get right now, as much as I'd like to support the development of it, at least when I last considered it, wasn't that much content. Like, it was like a bus for $50 full price. You got a bus and a test map, which had like maybe a block or two of road. It was very demo, you know, and it was released in early access with the intention to provide it to people who want to develop content for it. So like, I guess that makes sense, right? I mean, so they said if you're buying it just to play it, it's just not worth it. So I have not been considering it. But it's starting to pick up. Then it's kind of promising. I was afraid it might have been dead for a while because I just was not hearing anything about it. I cut that truck off. Oh, that is a curb. We're just gonna hop right over that. That's fine. It was pretty flat. Alright, what do we got for ticketing here? I'm ready. Give me all your monies. Single A, B. It's pretty typical. Definitely got some rush hour traffic we're dealing with at the moment. We're at just about 5:15 p.m. So that's not surprising at all. This is a very tight street. What is that van doing? I'm just gonna go for it. That's what you gotta do in the city. You gotta assert your dominance. Drive like a jackass. Looks like they fixed the speed limit in this section. It was a little kind of slow. Oops. I'm driving in the bike lane. I blame the rain. I can't see that well, and it's been a while since I've done this route. Those are my excuses. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see if the pace continues with Lotus. I really want to pick it up at some point, and if there's enough content, I'd love to show it off on Sim Thursdays, of course. We might even revisit OMSI too, because there's just... I like rotating between games, and there's something about bus driving that's, you know, kind of relaxing. It's just not something that I want to do. I do it I want to play it in phases, you know, like I get real excited and I play it for a while, then I'm like, I want to go back to trucking, and then I come back to it. Comes around. We're kind of back there tonight. But yeah, this is performing great. Like, pretty darn smooth. There's some hitching as parts of the map are loading in. It's kind of always been that way. But, I mean, other than that, this is pretty darn good. I think they definitely have made improvements, as they mentioned before. I think we made that. It's getting the clouds are starting to pile up above the house here, so I might have to close some windows soon. We'll see. I think it thundered a little bit. It's that time of year here in Colorado where the storms are sparse, but when they hit, they can be pretty intense. That van like bumped that curb a little bit. That was kind of funny. Is it my turn? Now it is. Oh, this is a tight one. That cheating a little bit because I only have a 900-degree range steering wheel, which is standard, but like it's probably double that for the bus in real life. I hope someday, there's gonna be a widely available simulation like truck bus setup, steering wheel setup, where you have to turn the wheel more. Maybe like set up so you can angle it a little bit, so it's a little more like this, like a little more horizontal. Because my setup right now is very much so racing, which is typically what people are going to do with their steering wheels for PC and console. So it's very much vertical. What are these road lines here? I guess I'll just stay here. It's kind of hard to see the paint on the road with the rain, which is actually pretty realistic. I remember when I was first learning to drive, driving in the rain is kind of stressful because I was like, where am I supposed to go? And even now, it's like, I don't know, I can't see it. I think I'm where I'm supposed to be. So, yeah. It's pretty cool, actually, to see that in the game. What was that about? What's going on there? That was weird. Alright, how are we doing on time? Actually, might be getting ahead of ourselves a bit, because it's 17:17. Our arrival at the next stop is 17:23. But apparently that's 2 kilometers off, so that could take a little bit to get there. Traffic right here doesn't seem too bad. Maybe this is just part of the city that's not so bad. I think the developers did say... I think this is lane. I think they did say that... now it doesn't look like a lane, does it? We'll try a third time. I think they did say that areas of the map realistically reflect traffic conditions, like levels. Like, so you'll be driving on your route and you'll expect busier sections and less busy sections even at the same time of day. So I guess another cool thing that is supported. Keep turning back to make sure that it's not raining. I'm gonna check out the steering. Well, I guess it's realistic for the ratio I've got. Seemed a little snappy. I guess in OMSI, actually, if you do snap the wheel, it's not quite as responsive, but it does tend to skate a little bit. Like the bus feels like it's skating, which, yeah, it's not exactly realistic. Do I have to get over here? I think I do. Oh, that's the next intersection, actually. Oops. I kind of remember where I am now. I think I need that lane. Oh, well, this is awkward. Get back over. Because I think that both of these turn left. If I remember right. I'm pretty sure they all turn. Wow, they stop very abruptly still. They do the same thing in Fernbus, like it's a little excessive. Alright, let's see what they do. They should all turn, hopefully. Looks like that's what they're doing. Yeah, someone turned from this lane too. Just gonna take it wide. Good. That's right, this lane does end though. Wow, that truck almost got smashed by that. Jeez. I don't like that kind of ghost smashing. I guess the camera's kind of, it's angled a little low. Still have half a kilometer left to get there, and it's already been 5 minutes, so I guess we're somewhat on time, but we might end up being a little, depending on the light cycle up here, be a little bit late. Oh, Jesus, this is awkward. Where do I go? Where do I go? Where do I go? I don't think this is a bus lane. Oh, jeez. Really hard to see the lines at all. Oh, it is raining. How bad is that? Yeah, I should probably take care of that. I will be right back. We're gonna fix this window situation. It started raining here. Oh, okay. Oh, I ran around the whole house closing windows. That was my exercise for today. Okay, so this lane shifts to the middle. Oh, that's awkward. the cars did not follow the lines there. So, yeah. Alright, no one wants off the bus. Just missed the light. So I hope everyone's Thursday has gone well, and we're on our way into Friday. Some of you might already be in Friday, so happy Friday if you are. Certainly looking forward to the weekend. Looking forward to next week, because my family will be coming to visit, and we haven't really seen them since, gosh, like last October. So I don't think that we traveled for the holidays 2020 because it was a little crazy then. So yeah, it'll be nice to see my parents, my brother coming out to hang out with us. It'll be good to see him, and we're gonna do probably some touristy things, as you do with guests. That lane shift is annoying. But yeah, that's gonna be on next Thursday, so there will be no Thursday simulation stream unless someone in the Whelp squad decides to take over for that day. Sometimes that happens. But we should be back the week after. Alright, you give me 10? Seriously? 380... 380, 780, 980. No. $3 for a single AV. I think that's exact chain. Yes. Alright. All the doors closed. Alright. That police car went over because I like driving through them. Almost. There are collisions. There are collisions. I play OMSI without them because the AI are so buggy. Oh jeez, really? You are in the way, man. Oh, this is really annoying, dude. I can't go anywhere. I just hit the parking brake. It didn't I? Why is that parking brake? Alright, I need you to move. Oh, now he's in the way. Oh, great. What an idiot. I cannot back up anymore. Awesome. Here's what we're gonna do. Since you're too stupid. Oh, I think I hit them. Good, they deserved it. Oh, hey, how's it going? I just passed like 4 cop cars. They saw nothing. Which I don't think anyone wants off. Oh, they went off. Yeah, whoops. Well, I bet everyone wants off my bus after that move. I don't blame them. Yeah, but that car being sitting there like that, way over the line, it could be argued that that's kind of realistic, but in real life, they probably would have also backed up for me, realizing that they were causing a lot of problems. Some people are oblivious, though, or just stupid, and they think they have the right of way. Then you just sit there and stare at each other until one of you dies. Thirsty. Sorry. Probably should have muted for that. My water bottle's very noisy. Oh yeah, considering everything going on in the game and with the little traffic and the weather and the graphics, it performs pretty darn well. I think they did optimize it quite nicely so far. Oh. Yep, there you go. They fixed some issues with AI pulling out, but not all of them. Yeah, I would say that the feeling of driving the bus is about the same to me, honestly. The acceleration is the weirdest part. That car almost drove into me too. Get real aggressive about just cutting you off here. I don't know what they're sitting there for. I guess it's just a traffic backup. Some hitching there as the map loads in. Is this? Oh, this isn't new. I gotta go straight here. Oh. Just cut to the wrong side of the road. Let's see, is this getting wet? The windowsill? No, not really. And keep that open so the room can stay kind of cool. That air that's coming through during this thunderstorm is feeling much cooler. It feels great. Alright. Actually, I think this street was one that had a major speed limit issue where it was like stuck at 20 kilometers for like 5 blocks, and it looks like they've already fixed that, thankfully. That was one of the ones, I guess, that was called out in their change log. Alright, you need a single ticket A, B, yes. Back change. I wonder why they call it, I wonder why the phrase is exact change when it should be like no change, because you're not giving change back. Shower thoughts. This truck ended up cutting me off. Nope. It's just gonna blow. Oh, I thought it was gonna blow the light. Sure looked like he was going for it. Oh, why is it someone's crossing at a... It shouldn't be. I guess it's kind of realistic too. That can happen, right? There has to be some kind of balance, I think. between perfection and realism, because the world definitely isn't perfect. But when you see craziness happening all the time, like, it's pretty obvious it's a bug. So it's like it's kind of a bit of a catch-22 in ways. Where if you don't want bugs, but you don't want perfectionism in the world, like a utopian world. So you gotta like try to balance the two. I don't know why the shark did that. There's no excuse for that. No realism excuse. Yeah, speed limit's definitely been fixed through here. That's cool. It used to be annoying. I don't know if I got penalized for it though, or if it was just a red number on that dash. But now that you can see people entering and leaving the bus from their seat, it's pretty easy to tell if there are more passengers, you know, leaving before you close the door. I guess that's one thing I haven't been paying attention to, are the... There's another accident. Yep, they're not quite smart yet. I could see that happening though in real life too, where there's someone turning and you're like, oh, the coast is clear. I'm sure that happens. But still, like, that was the second accident from someone just driving into the side of my bus. So I still gotta work that stuff out. Let's see if they did anything with the return trip timing too, because I don't remember checking that one out to see what it's like. See if it's any better. Yeah, the one thing I keep trying to show, and it's like the mirror. You can see them going to their seats. It's a little blurry. But they no longer do that weird thing where they like pop out of the floor when they're leaving the, you know, out the back door of the bus. They just they actually leave their seat as they're supposed to. I just keep forgetting to take a look at that while that's happening, because people are coming on the bus. So I could open the back doors first.
Spandauer Straße, Marienkirche.
Going for this one.
S- und U-Bahnhof Alexanderplatz, Lemhardstraße.
Alright, so... Route complete. Next route, TXL02. Arrival is 1748. So yeah, technically we shut down here. Let's do that. Get the electrics on, just shut the engine off. Let's go ahead and we'll change up the weather. Let's say that the weather's cleared up now. Be like, yay, clear. Well, that really cleared everything up though, didn't it? Oh. I just suddenly made everything dry. I was hoping that would keep the ground a little bit wet, so let's go back to precipitation. Let the ground be a little soaked. And then maybe change it to dynamic so that it will let up a little bit. We'll do that. Change it to, yeah, so it's at dynamic now, so it'll stay there. And yeah, in just a moment here, we'll gotta check on some messages here. Right. Let's go ahead and actually advance the time. That's not time, that's time. Wait. Set the gear into neutral. Oh, I never took it out of gear. Why can't I change the time? Huh. Oh, that's interesting. Can I not advance game time now? Huh. Isn't it like an option button now? Roles. Apparently I have some conflicts here now. Is there not a control to like move the time? Zooming. No, there's not. Just, I guess they, for some reason, removed that ability? Huh. Alright. Well, anyway, actually, I think they did fix it, because I think before, they used to say there was only like a 5-minute wait until you turn around. Now it's showing like all the time that's left. I think 1748, 1750. Yeah, so it looks like they did fix that timing stuff. This is kind of annoying that you can't advance the time. I wonder why. I guess I should try to get back into traffic and get over there though, huh? Yeah, I guess we could wait a couple minutes. Let's see what's going on the outside. I guess you can have people conversing now. Well, what is happening with the camera? Hello. They look like are they having a conversation or a really animated conversation or an argument? Oh, there I go again. Sorry. Let's see let's see what's new while we're waiting here in the changes. Fixed some crashes, fixed incorrect graphing settings on the first installation. No image except UI. Oh, that's annoying. I didn't experience that one at first. Fixed the open door alarm in specific situations. Fixed the traffic AI not passing by vehicles when they could. Okay, so maybe they're getting more aggressive. Maybe that's why. Level streaming optimizations. performance optimizations of street lanes. AI vehicles should no longer ignore pedestrians crossing the street. They were doing that? That's pretty problematic. Fixed the citywide stop brake. Fixed pedestrians spawning in walls. Yeah, that could be a problem. Scanning citywide. Sound fixes. Added Z-axis or height movement to photo mode. Fixed the PM time display post meridium. No, interesting. So I guess if you want to use AM PM. Fixed smartphones without NPCs holding them. That sounds funny. Lots of fixes here, really. In fact, crash. We got bugs. Oh, what else we got? There's a lot of performance improvements on animations, ticket printing, and UI performance improvements. Sunblind controls added for windshield and driver's view. Oh, I didn't check that out yet, did I? I haven't really had to in the rain. On the first Star Tour, selection begins at 7 a.m. Yeah. Alright, what was big in the last update? Crashes again. Actually, this is just the beta. Yeah. So beta 1.3 had some performance optimizations. Pedestrians crossing streets. Fixed the physics of a street lantern. Nice. Memory leak of NPC vehicles. Oh, that's no good. Looks like it's starting to get sunny, though, which is cool. Alright, where are we at? 4 minutes yet? I think we can get over there. Oh, I don't want to report an issue. Oh, jeez. Uh-oh. I might have broken it. Oh, there we go. Alright. Let's head back the other way now. Now the cars all show up as I'm ready to leave. Apparently I didn't have my parking brake on that whole time. That's nice. Let's keep getting over all we can. And we got our green arrow. Yellow already. Nope, it was still yellow. It was still legal. I swear the vehicle accelerates while I'm turning like that. Like, I'm on the brake, and it feels like the bus is either not slowing down at all or even potentially going faster. It should not be doing. Alright, let's try to do this right now. Right, doors are important. Ticket sales, what do we got? No one needs a ticket? Okay. It is just still raining. We're 3 minutes early, like, there used to be a way to advance time. Oh, now, time-lapse waiting time. Why couldn't I do that before? That's weird. Yeah, for some reason that was just grayed out. We only advanced 2 of, like, the 10 minutes I wanted to advance. Waited for this other aid, like a real bus driver. Some real role-playing going on. Alright, so, okay, 1848 departure. So we can wait for that. Got like 30 seconds left. What else is exciting on this change log? Added buttons in the dashboard to disable joint lock alarm. There's actually... They started showing the double-decker model back in June. They were showing that off on a dev diary. There is a new fancy kind of like scroll menu that you can use on controllers, like Xbox controllers. You can use it on any device, but it's for things like that I have mapped to everything already, like changing the lights and the gear you're in and all that stuff. So, kind of not really, helpful for me. But it looks really convenient for if you're using like just a controller, like a arcade controller. It's neat to see people crossing the street. Definitely adds a factor of liveliness. It's pretty cool how they also like pull out their phones while they're standing around. It's realistic. Even the game reminds us how glued we are to technology.
Spandauer Straße,
Let's see.
Marienkirche.
So our next stop, departure or arrival is 1750. So yeah, they definitely changed or fixed the timing on these first couple stops. It looks like, so that's nice. That was always pretty annoying. Ticket. 120 for the 24-hour AB. Uh, 120. 120. There we go. Pressing the right button helps. Right, so we're departing a hair early, but that's okay. Oh, there's a new bus signal. Look at that. I don't know why there's one right here, because I don't think I need it. I wonder if it works. Oh, look at that. Alright. Oh, it gives me a little bit of a boost. Okay. So those are new. They didn't have the bus signals. Oh, so I guess I gotta get over. Maybe that's why they give me a little bit of a boost. I don't know. I have a bus lane right here though, and there's two more to my left. I don't know what that was about. Oh, get it. The bus lane ends. Okay, that's a good reason. Now I understand. That's neat. I gotta relearn the route, I guess. Those weren't in there before though. That's new.
Staatsoper.
It would be cool to see different intensities of rain. Like, not just in the transition from rain to sun and vice versa, but, like, also just, like, drizzle. Or, like, really light rain. Not just this constant, rather heavy kind of rain. Looks like the rain's letting up. Like this. It'd be cool to have more of this, where it's just like drizzling like this. I guess that means it's unraining. But yeah, like, it'd be cool to just have a longer transition, more variety. I've been wanting that for years in like Euro Truck. It just hasn't really been happening. Sun's starting to peek out. Oh yeah. Blind ourselves with that. Don't need the lights now. Guess this is a bus lane. So we can test out the blinds now, right? How does that work? Roll blinds. Gotta click. Maybe? Is that not how it works? Click and drag? No? Huh. I wonder if... That's all defrost. I wonder if I don't have the latest build. I think World Blinds is one of the changes, but I can't really adjust them apparently. There's one on this side. One. Huh.
U-Bahnhof Brandenburger Tor.
Now I can't see the lanes because of how bright it is. There's one of those BVG bears again. I think I pointed that out last time we went this way. Forgot about those. It's cool. Geez, roll blinds were working. I'll have to check after this to see if we are on the latest build. I am on the beta branch, which is supposed to be the latest, and I think that's all there is to it. I didn't see any updates in Steam for the game, so should have the latest. So we're waiting for pedestrians. Honestly, I don't know what we're waiting for. Of course, I didn't make the light. They just driving through that light? That car did. Oh, so we have a green, but they also have a green to cross. Yeah, that makes sense. Gotta really make sure we don't hit any pedestrians now. Or the curb. It did. That's not where you're supposed to wait for pedestrians. I have seen people get stuck like that though before. I guess people will enter the bus from back too if they already have tickets, maybe? Oh, this is a lot of traffic. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Any day now. Car behind's getting impatient. I'll just go around. funny. The car in front keeps inching up. That's rather realistic. There's just no brake. "3 years later," yeah, that's right. How's it going, The Spy? I might just do it the American way and just drive around them. This might never end. I'll be out of gas before I can move forward. Yeah, it's like a perfect storm. Alright, we're just gonna, there's no bikes there. We're not gonna run over anyone. We'll just take it nice and easy. We've got places to be. Look, as soon as I did that, there was a clearing. I'm gonna block this car. Hehehe. We're moving. That's good. Oh, I just realized this is supposed to be maybe that's supposed to be a Honda. No, it's not. It almost looks like a Honda Civic Type R, but it's too tall in the back for that. No, that red emblem made me think of it, and the lights going across the back. But yeah, we're just checking out. Ooh, that was close. Jeez, that was aggressive. Checking out the changes because it's been a couple months since we played this. There's some interesting stuff going on with the AI. They're like actually fighting. That's really funny. They're like pushing against each other. There's some funny stuff like that, but performance-wise, they've really cleaned it up a bit, I think. Yes, I really want this so badly in VR. Like, it's the perfect game for it. The sit-down driving kind of games are so good for it, but the devs, like, there's a whole thread of it. I don't know if you've seen in the Steam forums, like in the discussion section for the game. Everyone's pushing for it. I put a +1 in there. But then there's the people that argue against it. They're like, don't waste the devs' time, put in other features. And it's like, I don't know if it would take that much time to implement VR because it's already supported by the engine. In fact, in Fernbus, I think, when I first started playing it, it would start up my Oculus software when I launched it, when I didn't want it to. Just because it was like built into the engine. It's like, there's some development testing needed, sure, but I don't understand people's arguments of it not being a good game to put it in. The same with like Farming Sim. Like I would play the heck out of Farming Sim if it were in VR. I tried it with this tool called VORPX or VorpX. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it. Our bus is dancing on the curb, I guess. I tried it in that, and it just wasn't. It's not the same thing. It's forced. It's like, it's kind of believable, but it's one of those things where it's just the performance isn't great, and also it's not exactly native VR. So like, it was making me a little nauseous playing it and giving me a headache. Whereas pretty much any game except War Thunder so far I've been able to play in VR without any motion sickness or anything, which is great. I also am pretty lucky to not really be prone to that kind of stuff to begin with, so that helps a lot. But yeah, it just didn't work out in Farming Simulator using that tool. I tried it in OMSI too, and that was like, ugh, that was pretty rough. I think it's mainly a performance problem that makes it so it's just not. It's a great concept. I bought the software thinking it would work pretty well, but I just never. It's not the same thing as just the native support. But yeah, this would be such a great game. VR, absolutely. I haven't checked the forums lately. I gotta see what they're talking about. I mean, they have a heck of a lot more content planned, so I don't know if we're going to see it anytime soon. It'd be cool if they surprised us with it. But they got to
Invalidenpark.
work on the next. They're working on line 200, I think, next, and they're working on the double-decker man bus, the Lion City double-decker, which is another staple bus for this region. This is awkward. He's just gonna come over here. What if I open my door? Yeah, he'll come over here. Yeah, all I need to do is put in collisions, use the VR feature in the engine, add the to what you do in certain areas and certain things. Bet a 7-year-old could do it. I really, yeah, I don't think it's as much effort as people that are against it are making it out to be. Oh, there's some hitching there. Ooh. Yeah, there's still... The game will hitch like that when it's loading sections of the map. Not that much different from OMSI though, so... DI is control. Oh, yeah, they gotta... Yeah, so they'll have to figure out how to implement controls. When I do sit-down stuff, I still use the keyboard and mouse. I know some games will allow you to use like the hand controllers while you're sitting down, like DCS, the Digital Combat Simulator, Flight Sim. But I always like just having the key bindings and using an actual joystick or a wheel for this kind of stuff. I do full scale, like room scale VR stuff. That like Half-Life Alyx. I haven't played that in a while, but it's a blast, especially in wireless VR with the Quest 2. I actually upgraded to the Quest 2 back in May, from the Oculus Rift CV1. And there are some things I miss about the CV1. I miss the OLED display, so like darks on the screen are not as dark on the Quest 2 because that's an LCD screen. And the audio on the Rift was just, it was really good. Like for its time, like it was a really darn good driver in those earphones. But actually sold that to Christian, who's on the Whelp squad, who's now using it in some of our group games. Like we were playing Pulsar Lost Colony with 3 of us, 5 playing in VR, so that was pretty exciting. But yeah, he's been enjoying it a lot so far, so I'm glad I was able to sell it to a friend and watch how much fun they're having with it. What is this truck doing? It's turning that way. Okay. Get out of the way here. Oh, this is awkward. This lane's just gonna end. Part of me is really hoping that Farming Sim 22 is gonna have it, but it looks, I don't know. Their trailers, like the one that they made for the new game that's coming out for 22, they're so cinematic. Like they're pretty neat, but like if they don't show gameplay in the cinematic trailer, I don't think. And I think it's going to be really similar to Farming Sim 19 with some new things like seasons, which is nice, and what else? They're probably going to put in modern equipment, of course. I just wish they would just do like VR. Like, come on. I don't know if they. I mean, they have their own engine though too, so that might add some wrinkles. They'd have to implement that. I'll have to check out for Euro Truck and American Truck Simulator. They just released 1.41 to the main branch, like it's out of beta. So I think that the Oculus branch was updated then too, and that means I can finally play multiplayer convoy mode. The new official multiplayer for that game. Oh, this was not a good lane for me to be in. Oops. I can finally play the official multiplayer in VR. It's pretty exciting. Oh, that's a really daring truck driver right there. Wish I could figure out how to put these blinds down, because you can actually do that now. Like you can do it in OMSI, but like, oh, that's really blinding. I click on it and nothing happens. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Maybe it's a button I got a map or something. I thought it would be interactive. But it'd be really nice right now, because this is starting to get kind of blinding with the sun shafts. I gotta figure out why that's not working later. I think this lane is converging. We gotta work on the zipper merging a little bit. Look at that old building. Bump the curb there a little bit. Psst. So we got a bit of a traffic jam. I don't know what they're waiting on over there, like across the street. I guess it's just backed up. Yeah, it looks backed up. One car gets through. Yep. Sure feels like I'm commuting for work again. Gonna be gridlocked here. Oh yeah, I don't miss that at all. Ugh. also going through. I'm tempted just to squeeze through now as well. Oh, look at that! They'll kind of squeeze through if there's a gridlock. Well, I guess that's good. It kind of helps with the flow. I'm definitely not making things better by sending a bendy bus through the middle of the intersection while it's locked up. Yeah, places to be though. Oh, that was close. Oh, look. I have an open lane. Hashtag bees aren't animals. How's it going? That one guy. Oh man, we're 4 minutes behind now. Yeesh. We have our little, our own bus signal here now too. I guess they added that in a recent beta. Now it's feeling a little bit more like OMSI. Makes sense though, because like, this was pretty awkward without that signal there. Or, yeah, we get to go. It used to be that, oh hi, alright. That was lucky. It used to be that, you would have to kind of like awkwardly like get back into the single lane there when the light turned green. Well, that's neat. I never really paid attention to the tree leaves actually moving. So pretty. Such summer, very green. I think we're hitting some, I guess, still some rush hour here. I don't think that car was supposed to go through the intersection there. Yeah, like this, like, what are they doing? They're just like, I guess they don't have a, oh, they have a stop sign. Alright. I guess the signal is there for, pedestrians. And we're really falling behind here because of the traffic lights. Traffic. Like, what, 5 minutes behind now? There's not really anything you can do about it. I wonder how close this is to, reality. Oh god. Oh! Yeah. That was my bad. But did you see how fast he stopped? That was just... Come on. Some really interesting stuff going on with the AI.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, okay. He's just gonna keep going. Oh, yep. He's been kicked. Kicked from the server.
S-Bahnhof Beuselstraße.
Alright, so we're coming up on the tail end of our trip here. I think we only have like 2 or 3 more stops. Actually gonna change the weather to just sunny now so it doesn't like suddenly change back on us. We had enough rain. I wish they would put shadows in the mirrors. I don't think there's a setting that allows that. I'll have to check, because that's like one thing even with max out settings that like Euro and American Truck don't do still is put shadows in the mirrors. Maybe it's just too big of a performance hit. It looks kind of silly when you're looking forwards and you're looking at the mirror. Well, if that you could add those without too much of a hit. I'll have to check those settings later, I guess. I don't. Last time I checked, I don't think it was possible, so. Might just be wasted effort. Alright, on to, yep, terminal. Last stop. I think this is my favorite part of the map here, just going along this, like, this park. It's alongside this stretch of road. Pretty neat. Maybe it's like a water treatment plant too that they're putting in or something? I think they've been updating it to reflect construction that's going on here. Well, so the game takes place in 2018, so maybe not. Maybe it's from around that time. It hasn't changed. But there's construction over there too, which is kind of neat to see.
Flughafen Tegel.
Thought I can get that lane there, but not yet. Actually, I should probably stay in this lane to turn. Oh, wait. Nope, this one. This one works. Definitely want the outside for this turn. Apparently I hit a car. Oops. Felt that on the steering wheel. Great. Way. Didn't want to hit that button. I want to hit that button to see what I hit. Oh well. I didn't realize this is just one lane. This is awkward. Excuse me. Pardon me. It's been a while since I did the route, so I forget the optimal times to change lanes and whatnot. And here we are, back where we started. Right, and that, and that, and that, and that. Just go ahead and hit continue for now. We're gonna get out of our seat here. Oh, they're gonna get on the bus anyway. Oh, that's awkward. I quit for the day. Sorry, you're gonna have to sit there forever. Just waiting for... Yeah, I saw that. I'm not going back in that bus. I'm done. Alright, so there you have it. You know, same map, same bus, but they've made a lot of improvements and some improvements with the passengers and a little bit in the physics. You can kind of hear the footsteps now. Sound a little weird. But anyway, yeah, I'll probably stream this again when there's new content, like a new line. I'm looking forward to that, just for something a little different. That should be coming, I think, in the next phase of the beta of early access. So, but we're gonna end this one here. So, the spy and that one guy, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Those of you who are watching this later, we appreciate that as well as always. And as always, we will see you in the next stream. Have a good one.